Happy Monday morning, everyone. We had a fantastic weekend. Hope you guys did too. Thanks again to everybody that's give us a congratulations on the 14,000 subscribers now and gaining more every day. We appreciate you guys sharing and liking and all of our videos. Glad that you guys are with us. We're like a big family here. So we appreciate you guys coming along for the ride. So that was first. I got a whole bunch of stuff to go over today. First things first, we're going to do things kind of opposite. I'm going to do sign carvers of the day, and then we're going to get into the content on some marketing and stuff. What did I do with them? Oh, there they are. So, first sign carver of the day, Terry Taverner from St. John's, Newfoundland. Oops, I should have folded this prior to. So he used a photo of this Labrador in Rapid Resizer and then put it on the board and carved it. Did a great job. Terrific work, Terry. All right, so that's the first sign carver of the day. The next sign carver of the day, I'm actually not going to show the picture right now. Sorry, kind of messed you up there. But this has to do with the success story. So I get a call the other day based on my video last Wednesday, I think, Monday or Wednesday, on marketing and collabs and different things. I got a call from Mike Bradley. He's back in Tennessee. And he decided to, he and his wife Lane, they run a safe company where they have a store and they sell safes. And actually their daughter helps them too. So he called me the other day and was telling me this success story. He made a couple signs. Now I'm going to show them. He made these.
Messed me up, didn't you?
Huh?
You did mess me
yeah,
up, didn't
you got to stay on your toes.
when I put him down.
So he made these two signs. They are both 12 by 24. 12 by 36. And he made them as a collaboration, but he just made them kind of off the cuff. And this lake, Talico Lake back there, is evidently a huge spot for RVers, campers, that kind of thing. So here's what he did. He made, and he's been there before. I think he's camped there. And he went in and made these signs just as a kind of a free gift, and then went in there and shared them with the gal, I think, that was running the store there. And they absolutely loved them. And they want to sell their signs, so they want to become a dealer. And then, everything was really great. It was all going well. Then later on that day, he gets a call from the man who owns the actual little RV park there, who actually owns 3 others around that lake. It's a big lake, evidently. And they had a great conversation. He said, "We're really excited about your signs." And then he said, "Let me ask you," he said, have you ever thought about carving on site? So Mike was just like, "Well, I could, but is there a setup there?" So bottom line, long story short, it looks like Mike is actually going to be setting up carving signs on site at one of these RV parks. And if it works out, he can actually set up at the 4 different places around the lake. And there's like 1,000 to more than that campers at any one time within that area. So it's a huge, huge deal. And it all came off of a collaboration, a free gift that he made for them. Not only turned them into a dealer, but now it looks like he's going to have like a little gold mine and a place to carve signs on site. And actually, they told him that they're going to furnish electricity. They're not going to charge him anything. They just like the idea of him carving there as another service and a draw for the campers there, the RVers. So a fantastic, and it could even get more than that. But each one of these places, the way Mike said it was, they're huge. They could be like a little gold mine in themselves. So he has the opportunity not to carve just at one, but all 4. I don't know exactly how he's going to do that. But anyway, he'll work it out. But I'm really excited for him. Mike, congratulations. Mike and Lane. And Lane and their daughter, I think, is running the safe store while Mike is kind of venturing into this sign business. So this is just you know, I've been talking about collaborations now for about a year. This is a perfect example of a huge success story coming out of just doing, he didn't ask him first, he just made the signs and walked in there, and now he's got a huge opportunity. I'm so fired up for him. So anyway, just try those collaborations, guys, because they'll lead to good things. I really believe that. All right. The reason I'm kind of looking away from the camera is I've got some notes here that I want to go over too. All right. So I had somebody else ask me, where would you put in sign displays? You okay there, babe?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, she's moving. She's moving my board. So I have a list of top 10 list. It's kind of a minor list of where you might think of to put in a sign display. Again, you know, based on my video last Wednesday, this is what I would call a long-term strategy for business. You know, the sign displays is going to come in, and that's going to be kind of a long-term thing. A short-term would be anything that's immediate cash and carry, like the collaborations. That would be what I would consider short-term. And you know, you want a mix of both, or you know, you just stay with the short term and not even mess with the displays. But there's lots of different ways that you can go, and I'm going to share some more ideas with you of what I think would be good ideas, or could be good ideas for you to actually have a good, fast building short-term business. But anyway, so top 10 places that you might think about for putting in sign displays or approaching them. Hardware stores, lumber yards, if there are any around you, gift shops, tack shops, feed stores, gun stores, boat shops, marina stores, and a big one is realtors. Realtors, that's a whole business within itself. And I know some of you guys are already doing that. My sister sells to a lot of realtors, and they buy signs as gifts for people that buy houses. So when they sell a house, they automatically buy a sign as a housewarming gift. That's a huge business just in itself. You could do a lot of business there. So anyway, there's a kind of a top 10 list for you as far as long-term sign displays. Okay, so now niches. Now the best thing that I can recommend for niches is go back and watch our video that Dad and I did. I watched it again this morning, and Dad was in rare form. So go back and watch video number 100. That was our 100th anniversary newsletter. So go back and watch that. Dad and I go through tons of niches. Now, here's something else that I've been thinking a lot about: stock signs. Stock signs, if you think about it, stock signs are really cool for a couple different reasons. Number one, they're not one at a time personalized. You can set up and do a bunch of them at a time. And once you set up your layout right, and I'm going to show you how to do that in a minute. Once you set up your layout right, many times, and a lot of you will know this, if you're carving signs already, a lot of times you're going to spend more time in your layout than you are in your actual carving. So if you can speed up your layout, and there's a great way to do it with stock signs, if you can speed up your layout, you can lay out 10 or 15 or 20 signs in a matter of minutes, and it just is so quick. And that means that you can be in production and make those on a pretty fast basis. That means that you could sell them a little bit less than what you would sell a personalized sign. So good ideas for niches, I think, are famous quotes. So you can go with spiritual quotes, you can go with motivational quotes. A big one that I think is a huge niche is movie quotes. If you think about it, Vicki and I probably many of you are big, huge the Tombstone movie fan. Think about all the different quotes and maybe even a little image that you can put, like the one I did a while back with Joe, where I did the Millie Putt, where I just put the little picture of Val Kilmer as Doc Holliday and put "Say When." Just think about all the quotes from that movie, or even other movies like Wizard of Oz. Don't make me get my flying monkeys. I just love that one. Just think about Arnold Schwarzenegger quotes. There's such a huge niche there. And if you can come up with a fast way to lay these things out and whip them out, again, guys, I look at things from a business perspective and kind of a prism through business. How fast can I make a product, a good quality product, and how well will it be received out there? I don't know that any of these will work great for you. I know that the fast signs, the stock signs works great for me up in Oatman, and my hunch is quotes would work great. Again, seasonal quotes. It could be stuff that is built around Halloween that's coming up. You could just go to Google and type in Halloween quotes and probably find a whole bunch of stuff for Halloween or Christmas or whatever. You could find all different kinds of quotes. Let me see what else. So let me show you what I did up in Oatman. When I had a stock sign, and I knew I was going to try and sell a bunch of them, and I wanted to stock them up. I needed my layout to be quick. So here's what I did. This is just a little piece of PVC, and this, I apologize, this isn't really bad language. I hope nobody gets offended by this. But basically, if you don't know Oatman has wild burros walking around in town all day long, every day. So I made this up as a little quick layout. What?
All the day you sounded like
all
your
the day.
sister.
Yeah. I made this up as a real quick layout. This is just 1/8" PVC, and I just laid it out. It took me probably a half hour, 45 minutes to make this template, but I just laid this on the board. I just lay that on the board, spray it, and the layout is done. I can put a little picture of a donkey here, but that kind of thing you could do, and I carved this with my profile bit. You could do that with hardboard. If you don't have PVC, you can do it with hardboard as well, the masonite. Or you can do it with 1/8" birch for that matter. Any kind of thin material, you can lay out these quick, fast, stock sign things, whether they're movie quotes or whatever they are, and then your layout is done in an instant. And then that means that you can make a whole bunch of them in a short period of time. And it means now you can sell those at a reasonable price. Now here's something that I've never done, and I don't know that I've ever even shared it on video, but I've always thought that this was a good or a good possible selling channel. What if you did a whole bunch of stock signs and you went to where I grew up in Northern California and Southern California way before that? There were a lot of flea markets around, craft shows, stuff like that. What if you had a set of stock signs and you could make them small enough and cheap enough that you could discount those to people that are at the flea market all the time, or they're at these craft shows all the time? You sell them the signs as a discount. They can then have, they have people walking through, and you could sell them to them maybe at a 50% discount. Maybe you sell them to them for $6, something that you can make a 4x14 or a 4x12, that you can sell it to them for $6. And when you do the layout this fast, boom, you can just knock those things out, and they then in turn will move your product for you. And if you've got a big flea market, you might have 3 or 4 different vendors in there that you're not setting up there, or you could, but you could also have them selling your product for you. If you've got fast layout, then that might be something you think about. I've always thought that would be a great idea to do. I've never done it, so I don't know for sure if it'll work, but if I was in the sign making business and I had a lot of flea markets around me, you can bet I would be trying it. So anyway, that's just kind of something I've always thought that I've never really verbalized. So I guess my point with all of this, you guys, my point is don't give up. Keep trying things. How many times have I failed at things I've tried? More times than I can even think about. But I don't think about them. I just keep trying. So here's something that I have always kind of kept in the back of my mind. You reap what you sow. And that goes back to a book that maybe many of you know. You reap what you sow. But here's the kicker. You don't reap in the same season that you sow. So what you do now doesn't necessarily mean you're going to see immediate results from it. So just keep trying. Don't give up. There are things out there. Just keep your mind open. You will run across, if you keep your mind open and look at things through the right prism, everywhere you go, you will see opportunity out there. Sorry if I'm getting a little wound up here, guys, but this is my hot button. This is what I know. There's so much business out there, and there's so many niches, and there's so much opportunity out there. And you guys, I think people just don't look at it from the right perspective. Fortunately, I was raised that way. My dad taught me that early on, so I've always looked at things from that perspective. just don't give up, guys. And here's another thing that I always thought is if you just keep doing stuff and you don't know what's going to work and what's not, just keep doing stuff and good things will happen. That's what happened here with Mike. He's been trying all kinds of different things, and he just kept plugging away, and now he has, literally the opportunity that he's been looking for, and I'm so excited for him. So just don't give up. Keep trying. Don't give up. Okay? All right, that's it. I'm done. So let me know what you think about this, guys, and let me know if you have success stories, things that you've done, that you've tried, that I haven't mentioned here, and I know a bunch of you do. Let me know. I want to share it. I want to share with the community that there's so much opportunity out there that you guys may be leaving money on the table. I have for years. I've done that, but you know what? You can only do so much. So we're kind of busy these days. So if you like this video, if it was valuable for you, please share it, like it, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. We got great things coming up. Oh, remember, another video on Wednesday. I don't know what it's going to be yet, but we'll do something. And then no video Friday, but the LTS is a week from, no.
Today?
Yeah, no, a week from, no, it's this coming, today's Monday. It's this coming Saturday on the 26th, 8/26. So we'll be doing a live demo, live training session. Hopefully we'll be broadcasting live, but one way or the other, it'll be on camera, so it'll be on YouTube later on. So if you, again, give me your comments, guys. Emails are down below in the description. Let me know what you think about this, and everybody, we will see you on Wednesday. Bye.